Hello everyone and welcome back, and today in this Teleprime video we will talk about bill by bill feature, which is used to keep track of outstanding bills, both payable and receivable, of customers like Sundry Debtors and supplier for Sundry Creditors. So let's get started. And in your company, if you press Alt plus K key, or you can also click on this company menu, and here you can press enter on the features, or the shortcut key is F11, and this feature is enabled by default when you create a new company. Enable bill wise entry. So you can if it is either not enabled, you can press F11 and can enable this feature from right here. And after setting this to yes, you can either press enter keys to accept the changes, or you can also press Ctrl A key to save the changes. So once you have enabled bill wise bill detail, what you can do, you can go to the create option and here go to ledgers, and I will enable this feature for both Sundry Creditors suppliers and for Sundry Debtors customers. So let's say I create a new ledger account, Computer Bazaar. This is our Sundry Creditor, and I will put it into the group Sundry Creditor. And here you can see that feature, maintain balance bill by bill. So this is already yes. It is not compulsory that you enable this feature for all the ledger account for suppliers and customers. You can enable this feature on per supplier or per customer basis as well. And if you don't want to enable this for particular ledger, then you can say no to here, or let's say I type yes, and here it will ask you that how many default time period you want to give to the customer, or you want to receive from the supplier. So let's say this supplier is giving us 30-day credit period. Then you are also asked to check for credit dates during voucher entry, and if you say yes to this feature, then what will happen, that let's say if you are adding a sales entry for a customer on 1st April, and he didn't pay you the pending bill amount, and then you started creating another voucher on 1st May, then it will give you a warning. I will show you this example when we will add new vouchers. So for the time, I have created a new ledger account under Sundry Creditors for a default period of 30 days. Let me save this entry. Now I will create a Sundry Debtor account. Let's say I create Salwan International and put it inside Sundry Debtors, and again it is asking me if I want to enable bill by bill. I will say yes, and the default credit period will be 30 days for this ledger as well, and I will also enable this feature, check for credit days during voucher entry. Now I will create a sales account and a purchase account, so we can add voucher entries. Purchase account will fall under purchase accounts group, and another account, sales account, under sales account. So for example, I will also create a unit, so I can add items, and for the unit I will choose pieces. This is just for example, and I will create a few items. Let's say motherboard under pieces, and one more item I create, Intel Core i3 processor, under pieces. So now let's say I add a purchase voucher entry. From the vouchers option, I press, or you can also press this button here from on the right side pane, and here I enter the supplier invoice number. Let's say invoice number 1001, and date is very much important when you are using this bill by bill feature. So I am entering this purchase entry on 1st April, and the 30-day period will be by default. The party name will be Computer Bazaar. which is our Sundry Creditor, and then under purchase account, and here I will add a few items, let's say 5 processors, and the rate will be 4500, and then motherboard, let's say 4 pieces, rate is 3000. And as soon as I press enter after the total amount here, then it will ask me to further add the bill wise detail here. So you have 4 options here: advance, adjust reference, new reference, or own account. So this is a new purchase bill entry, so I will choose new reference and will add a reference to this purchase voucher. So later when I will pay the amount to the Sundry creditor, then I will use the adjust reference for the same reference that I added during the purchase voucher entry. So let's say I choose a new reference, and for the reference you can see that it has automatically picked the supplier invoice number that I have added before, and here is the default 30 days period, and the payment will be due on the 1st May 2025, and the amount will be 34,500. So I save this entry. Now let's say I also add a sale voucher by pressing F8, and I do the sale to Salwan International under sales account, and here I sell him Intel Core i3 processor 1 piece for, let's say, 5200. Again it will ask me if I want to adjust the reference, new reference, or I just want to add the invoiced own account, and that will not create any reference and will directly add the amount to the ledger account without showing you this particular bill in the reports. So I will choose new reference, and I will add a invoice number here, and you can see that the due will be on 1st May 2025, 30 days after the sales bill date. So now from where you can see the reports, if I move back to gateway of Tally, and here you can go to display more reports, statement of accounts, outstanding, and for Sundry Debtors you can press enter on receivable, and to see the report of Sundry Creditors payable bills you can press enter on payables. And here you can see all the bills that are currently due or are going to due in next few days. Here you can see that on 1st April we have a invoice number 1001 Computer Bazaar 34,500, which is going to due on 1st May. Do remember that the Tally will calculate the days according to the current date you are working in. So here you can see that the date of last entry is 1st April. So according to this date, Tally will calculate the bill wise bill detail. For instance, let's say I also add another voucher, and for the date I add 1st May, and I again do a sale to say Salwan International, and here you can see the option that I have enabled during the ledger creation. Let me show you again. I go to alter ledger, and here I choose Salwan International. This feature check for credit days during voucher entry. So what this feature do, let's say I am doing another sale to Salwan International on 1st May, but the Salwan International not already has cleared his previous bill, so it is giving us a warning that the first bill of Salwan International is outstanding, due date exceeded, because I have entered 1st May 2025 and 30 days time period has already over. So it is giving me a warning that do you still want to continue by doing another sale to the same customer for which the payment is already due, which has not been cleared. So let's say I press enter here and do a sales account, and this time I sell him a motherboard 2 pieces, and let's say I sell him for 3750 rupees, and I add a new reference 30 days time period, and that will be due on 31st May 2025. So I save this voucher, and let's move back to display more report, statement of accounts, outstanding, and this time I will move to receivable. And here you can see that the overdue days are 0 for the first bill, because we are inside 1st May. So let's say I change the date of this sale voucher to 2nd May and save the entry. And now you will see that the overdue days are 1 day further than the set 30-day time period. So that is how the tally create and generate the report for the outstanding bills, either payable or receivable. So let's say I see the payable report, and here you can also see that for the Computer Bazaar we have already 1 day over from the due date, that is the 1st May 2025. Now let's say I add a payment to Computer Bazaar, F5 for payment, and I do a cash payment, let's say, and choose Computer Bazaar. So total amount due is 34,500. So I add the total amount here, and here it is asking me that either I want to add a new reference, want to adjust on account directly without any reference, or doing a advance payment. So I will choose adjust reference, and here you will see a list of all the pending bills that are due up to date. So let's say I choose invoice number 1001, and the amount is 34,500, and save this entry. So as soon as I will save this entry and move back to display more reports, statement of account, outstanding, payables, then you can see that that particular bill has gone from here, and the dues are clear, and the ledger has been adjusted. You can also go to accounts book and ledger, and here you can open Computer Bazaar ledger, and you can see that we have done the payment. Here you can also press F2 key to see the ledger count from particular period, let's say from 1st April to 1st May. From on 1st April we have did a purchase of 34,500, and on 1st May we did the payment. So same way, let's say we add a receipt entry, F6, and here I again choose cash, and this time we received from Salwan International, and he, let's say, gave us total 15,000 rupees, more than what was already due, 12,700. So I adjust the reference, and here you can see the pending bill, 5,200, and now it will again ask me that either I want to adjust or want to add the advance entry. So let's say if I do adjust entry, then it is showing me nothing. So what I am going to say here is, this is advance entry for the next bill. Let's say I have reserved a bill 1005 for the advance payment that he gave us. So the advance payment is 9,800. So let's say on 1st June I again do a sale entry to Salwan International, and this time I sold him Intel Core i3 processor 4 piece, let's say for 52,800, and total amount due is 20,800 rupees. So here I choose adjust reference, and here you can see the advance bill that I have already reserved for the Salwan International, and you can see the amount here 9,800 credit, because he has given us the advance amount, and that is why it is showing here 9,800 rupees credit. However, another bill is due for on 2nd May for rupees 7,500 as well. So let's say I do the adjustment for this bill here, and let's see the reports now. Display more report, statement of account, outstanding, receivable. So here you can see that the bill I last sold him was of rupees 20,800, but because 9,800 was already received as advance, so the total amount due is 11,000 only. And another bill was already due on 2nd May, which we have entered earlier. So that is how the bill wise detail is managed in Tally Prime. However, are a few more features related to bill wise detail, and that is the interest calculation. We will talk about this feature in our next video, and I hope you will like this video. Let me know by liking, sharing and commenting on this video, and do subscribe to our channel for more tutorials like this. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye and take care.